By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. By the way, friend, I respect you as a reactor. This is all about clout. I respect you as a reactor.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I love you so much. Good morning. What's today? It's Thursday. Oh, guys, and it's YouTube drop a check a day. Okay. Notice your favorite social media folk on YouTube probably will be absent because some of these chicks out here been broke for several days now, several weeks, several days. And girl, they're getting ready to get a cash infusion to their bank account. If they're smart, they'll go by Thanksgiving. See, I'm not giving bad advice. If you live check to check and you get your check once a month, you better go by Thanksgiving. And you better go to the dollar spot and start getting those stocking stuffers if you're on a limited income. If you're not on a limited income, this message is not for you because you probably already started Christmas shopping like myself. Okay. If you have what's called disposable income, then this message is not for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to all of my friends. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you, Miss HLS, for dropping that. Some people who panhandle out here on the YouTube streets confuse a tip or showing your love or gratitude or just, you know what, I want to put into what puts into me. I want to pour into what pours into me. Okay. Girl, I could never be confused with a panhandler. Sis don't panhandle at all. Okay. Thank you, Miss HLS, for dropping that very important information. I appreciate that. You are ready for Christmas, not ready to shop. Girl, get online and do it. Tell the kids, tell the people to send you a link to the things that they like and pick from that. Like, Slow Bunny, what's good? If your food stamps are gone like the wind, you better get Thanksgiving vittles. Jasmine. Ah! Oh gosh. Thank you to all of my beautiful and lovely moderators in the house. Thank you to every bougie gang at large. Thank you so much. Thank you to our volunteers. Somebody messaged me and a dear friend to ask me if moderators like is a job. It's not a job. It's like back in the day when you would go to the roller rink, when you go to the skating rink rather. We used to call it roller rink, but skating rink or whatever, and the skate guard lets you hold the whistle, lets you be kind of skate guard for a little bit, or lets you skate backwards with the skate guards or whatever. Because that used to be kind of like a thing when I was like 13. But yeah, no. It's not. It's a volunteer type thing. Anytime somebody doesn't want to do it, I guess they just don't clock in. If somebody really doesn't want to do it, then they can kindly send me a note on Instagram and say, "Hey, I'd rather not be in blue. I just want to be in green or not. I want to be in gray." So that's never happened to me, but it's not a paid position. I don't hire people. I don't interview. We don't have meetings. Contrary to what else you might hear on the YouTube streets, We don't have meetings. I will never hit you up on some moderator shit. Most of the, if I ever hear from a moderator, it's because they're messaging me about something they may want me to know, but we don't have meetings. I don't hit them up. Um, it's not a position. It is something that people will do while they're in the chat. They're just observing. They're on some see something, say something. That's all. So yeah, I sent you some emails on Queen of Kings tea. You know what? Did I see it? Did I respond? I had a lot of DMs last night. Thank you, honey. Hey, honey, how are you? Let me see. Did you send it on Love Lies and Lace Fronts? Let's see. I know I don't know if she's at hospice or Granny's just in the hospital, but God bless Granny. Your granddaughter is Fugazi, but ma'am, maybe, I mean, the way she looked like she was sleeping, and I've seen this before, so this is no shade. But it's life. You know, if you've been around long enough, you're going to be in the room when someone transitions. And, I don't know if she's at hospice or what, but, I wish her grandmother the best. All jokes aside, all YouTube aside, um, I wish Granny the best. And it looks like she did her damn thing. And I hope that she feels blessed and at peace and with the comfort of the Lord during this time, and that all her family is coming through to see her. So that's a good thing. I'm glad for a change. You see Rose doing something that actually makes some damn sense, which is go be with your family and shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Damn. I got yours, Slow Bunny. I did. I got your Slow Bunny. Check your email because I think I messaged you back. Thank you for dropping some TT. I haven't had a chance to get into it because in the morning, most of the time, I'm trying to catch up on what I fell asleep on the night before, and I got to get my husband's lunch ready. And I got to get Farah ready. You know what I'm saying? Outfit has to be together. Hair, even though her hair is braided, she does style her braids. And then I got to get her to school on time. Sometimes I got to run in because sis is involved. Okay. And then I got to get my head together for the day, which is this live streaming with you guys. So oftentimes, I'm not getting some of your stuff until after I've already gone live. So good morning, everybody. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Okay. Lady Lee, we see you. Your commentary is payment enough because you are hilarious. You are intelligent. You are appreciated. Look at Jay Fox pouring into me. Okay. No moderator Christmas parties. I mean, we might do this is my, okay. You got, so this is, I've had some doozy, I'm not going to say bad experiences because there's no such thing to me. I mean, there are things as bad experiences, but I choose to learn, right? I never lose. I learn. There's always opportunity in a loss, right? So if you take that attitude of gratitude, and they're not losses, they're learning opportunities. I have learned on these YouTube streets that if you are in the messy business, you can to be able to keep your life being in the messy business is to just keep it very cute and professional and not messy. You can trade in the messy tea and all that kind of stuff without being messy with it. I just found that too much can sometimes be too much. So I keep you know what I mean? Like it's one-on-one interaction, and it's because you guys are reaching out to me. I'm rarely going to reach out to any of you guys because I reach out to you guys on live stream. If you guys have something to talk to me about, then you guys will reach out to me, and I will be happy to help. I don't burden you guys. I'm here for the entertainment, right? So yeah, there's no moderator meetings or things like that. I try to keep it very not messy at all. You know what I'm saying? And perceptions and intention and all kinds of things sometimes can get misconstrued. So that's been my experience. So I've learned that I keep it very cute and professional. Okay. Good morning, Bailey. How are you, boo? Okay, so Honey said she sent me some. Honey, tell me where you sent it. Did you send it to Instagram or did you email me? Did you send it to Instagram? Let me go see. Let me go check Instagram. Let's see. We're gonna have to get caught up on Queen of Kings, but that's my. I don't know if she's in the process or not. I don't know if Granny's in the process of. I don't know what's going on with Granny, so I don't want to. Uh, you know, that's a difficult time. So, she had a picture in the hospital room, and I know how that sleep looks that Granny was sleeping in, that positioning, and I was like, I don't know if she's like where they're at and at this moment. I wonder what's going on. Okay. Sorry. I just got a message from one of my credit cards. So I'm trying to log in. And logging into something is never a good thing to do when you're distracted. Okay. Let's see. What's going on here? Okay, we'll handle that in a minute. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Good morning, everybody. So let me check. Just like that, I got distracted. Okay, I'm over here on Instagram on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Let's see. What is going on with Queen of Kings? Is this you? Okay, no. Special victims. Well, someone sent me someone's reaction on I married a monster. Let me tell you something. Sis, we talked about that and I appreciate you sending it, but it's like we talked about it on Monday and um girl, is the consensus like I feel like I put out a unpopular opinion on Monday and Tuesday. Sis is lying about something. Something is not 100% in that story. So I do want to do another live about it, just like a dedicated live, because my lives were intertwined with the ratchet mommy sector, which if the new trophy wife wants to continue, she'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like she can be talked about in the mommy sector. Absolutely. She's a mother of 4 kids who fell asleep on her job chasing a bag. There's a difference between chasing a bag and chasing marriage and chasing a husband, or and chasing a lifestyle. Like all of these things that she was chasing, I haven't heard her mention she loved anybody. But she was definitely chasing a bag. I don't know that she was chasing after marriage. I think she was chasing after the uniform, She was chasing after, and what I mean by uniform, those wedding rings. She was chasing after that MRS after her, before her first name. She was chasing after a name change. She was chasing after a status. She was chasing after staying home. I don't know what she was chasing after, but that's what I can assume, is that she was chasing after a status change on her Instagram. And I don't know if you change your marital status on anything else. I guess on Facebook that used to be a thing. Guys, take a minute. If you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe, set your notifications so you can be notified every time. You can get notifications if you subscribe. Now, if you come often enough, you'll get a notification, but it's not going to be dedicated. Okay. Also, hit the thumbs up. It's a free way to support the channel. And if you didn't know, if there less, more likes, less commercials. Okay. If you don't like commercials, hit that thumbs up. Okay. All right. Okay, let's keep going. I don't believe 100% of her story. And if in fact her children were violated, and I've said this like since the beginning, I find it's dead wrong for her to have decided that she wanted to tell that story as a sit down YouTube video. I think it was trash. I think it was absolute trash. It's a disservice to her kid or kids. If you guys were over on my other channel yesterday I skipped over here because Susan Smith had her parole board hearing, and there was a lady towards the end. There's a guy who's sitting in jail in South Carolina, and he violated two young girls. This guy was a friend of the family. You guys should watch it. I'll get the actual timestamp so you guys don't have to go through the whole thing. It's a 4.5 hour. I've got the chapter set at Susan, but I didn't separate it out by criminal. But I will give you guys the timestamp to the guy who sexually assaulted two tweens and the effect on the family. The sister of the victim, the kids in that family were devastated because he did it to a 14-year-old in front of an 11-year-old. So the 11-year-old is living with the PTSD of seeing that happen and trying to figure it all out. She's messed up. And the girl who got violated is messed up. It's awful. And he was up for parole. And of course, he did not get it. Spoiler alert. But the fact that she sat there as a sit down, guys, you got to think of the optics. She did it as a sit down YouTube video. And I think she's on TikTok too with it. I need to go check and see. She's trash. She's a trashy bitch. I want to be on record. The new trophy mom is a trashy bitch. Okay? It's one thing to say me and my husband fell out. This hypergamy shit didn't work for me because when I first put up my dating profile, I didn't even say I had kids. The chick, the new trophy wife, the chick that looks like Cardi B, who's full of shit, who went around to all the dating gurus, wrote down about 10 bullet points, got a couple of books, and then started a YouTube channel like she's a fucking expert because she gold diggered some stupid guy who wanted a certain type of female. Period. He was stupid because he married someone who lied to him. What man? Okay, we talk about this stuff all the time. So this lady had a dating profile. God, are we talking about this morning? Okay, let me at least get up a picture. Hold on. I was actually on Instagram. This weirdo chick had a dating profile, and the dating profile was all a lie. And why would I say it was all a lie? Because ma'am put on her dating profile that she didn't have kids, and she at the time already had two. So you already secured a boyfriend based on a lie. Okay? I'm sorry. That's not dating coach guru quality. You don't snag a man by the image of who you think he wants to marry. That's what Susan Smith is sitting in jail for 30 years. She was already married. She wanted a more prominent guy that she started to fall in love with who was cheating with her. And a man who cheats with a married woman, he already knows that you're about that stupid, goofy life. Okay. So he wrote her a note telling her he didn't want kids. And what did her dumbass do? Put her kids, her wedding dress, and her wedding album in a car and roll it down over into the lake. That's what stupid, goofy gold diggers do. Okay. So this stupid, goofy gold digger goes on eHarmony, this chick right here, and she tells a lie that she doesn't have kids so she could meet a guy who is not turned off by a woman who's got kids. So she's going to lie to snag him. And then I guess as time goes on, or maybe after the first date, hey, guess what? I actually have 2 boys. The fact that you can't stand on your 2 feet and say I'm a single mother is trash. And the fact that you meet a man after you have lied about whether you are a mother or not, because see, some of these single girls don't want to be rejected because, girl, look at her with no makeup. Not that she's not cute. It's not horrible, but baby, that contouring look, look. If you have a big, thick nose, I'm not talking about you. Okay. If you're a little bit cross-eyed, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about her. But sis is a goofy. Okay. And sis lied about having children. And this man had already been married 2 times. And it's just, girl, you said there's a difference. Girl, average at best. Okay. Girl, it's substantial. Okay. All right. Sis was stupid. And that's whatever happened to sis happened because she's dumb and she deceived this man to begin with. Now, does that make him an angel? Does that make him a good guy? Absolutely not. Because any man that would violate his wife and his kids is not a good guy. But sitting and trying to give dating lessons and how to snag a husband based on the fact that you were on a marriage oriented, I want to snag a husband type website, and you lied about having children is trash. It's trash because those men are meeting you based on a certain premise, and a man has a right to not want a woman with kids, but it's trickery. That's called trickery. Hello? If you were on a dating site and a man told you that he didn't have 10 baby moms, but then you find out he's got 12 kids and 10 baby moms, how would you feel? But you already like him and you're prone for the okey doke. So you're like, well, okay, I guess I can deal with 10 baby moms. I guess I can deal with it. It's not so bad. I think I'm a stick in because I mean, it's a bag. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I said hello. I said hello. I said hello to who said hello to me and who did not say hello to the bushes. Hello to the seats of the convicted, which are right here. All of you guys, you know, they call the first 3 rows at church the seats of the convicted. Okay. All right. Who? We're talking about her, the new trophy wife. I think, look, don't get me started on this topic. This needs a whole dedicated live stream, of which we're not going to do right now. It'll either be tomorrow or later on today. Um, I just, in order for me to properly drag this woman, which I do feel like she deserves a drag. I was over on another channel last night, Nyla La, and we were talking about this. She was already talking about it, and I chimed in, and she's a fraud. She's definitely a fraud. But if you want to hear some more information, I have to get you the link. But her and her husband do some streams together, and they have some information. I hadn't even really dug into this lady's past, but the public information that is out here regarding this woman and the husband, is there's nothing about any type of sexual assault charges, molestation. There's nothing there that will support the 2.1 million view YouTube video that is going around right now, where she's saying she married a monster. Now, there are some DV between her and him, and some protective orders, but there's nothing with an arrest. And if she took the kids to the doctor like she said she did, doctors are mandated reporters. Why wasn't CPS involved? Why hasn't there been an arrest? If your doctor, there's no reason for a doctor to do a look at your child with no underwear, no diaper on, unless there's some sort of an issue. You say they're having a bladder infection or something like that. There is no reason to check your children with the assumption of what she said these kids were checked for. I don't believe it. I told you guys Monday something didn't sit well. I thought about it the overnight, like it was weighing on me. The next day I talked about it, and now we're talking about it again. The reason why this video is going viral, and it's this video right here. The reason why this video is going viral is because this video is bullshit. Hold on a second. Let me just This video is going viral because it's bullshit. I don't believe it. Something about it. If her kids were violated, okay, why are you talking about it? It's just weird. It's just weird. I probably have about 5 different thoughts about what irritates me about this video, and what makes me feel like this is a play for revitalizing your channel, because she hadn't been on her channel for a little minute. And the way she also, because if you just listened to the video and weren't paying attention to all the visuals, because there's really nothing to see other than her sitting there in her robe and playing with her hair. And then when I first watched it, I was watching it with you guys. So I missed that there was a very faint right here. Can you guys see this? Yeah. He blanked me the first few months of our marriage. He blanked me 4 times. Like, sis. So he blanked you 4 times in the first few months of our marriage, and you sat your ass on this YouTube and did a bunch of YouTube videos about how to snag a good husband and be spoiled, and how to get a good man when you are with a damn sexual assaulter. All of her videos are trash. Her videos are trash. She sat there and took appointments and collected money for consultations to coach people, to coach the dim, delusional, and desperate. Okay. The dim, the delusional, and the desperate. Meanwhile, he blanked her 4 times in their first few months of marriage. And you are selling, like, she packaged herself up that she married this great guy with a great job who's taking wonderful care of her. And I don't know why we talked about it on Monday, Kiki. Girl, we talked about this on Monday and Tuesday. Everyone's talking about it, and I get it, but look, we've been talking about this all week, and sis is full of shit. Okay. She's full of shit. She's been full of shit. And at the end of the day, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people took her advice, and she basically told on herself. I don't think she expected people to put two and two together, but the math was not mathing. It just really took, like, actually sitting there and watching some more of her videos to see, like, oh, this is all trash. Because I mean, you just see her video, you don't have the timeline, you really don't know what everything that she was talking about. I wasn't following this chick. I'm married. I've been married over 10 years. I don't need her advice. Girl, I could write books, okay? I've given plenty of advice, and some of you guys are in the comments right now, who are in wonderful relationships because of your girl, okay? Okay? Or having a good time out here because of your girl, okay? Period. Ma'am is full of shit. It's a hell of a drug. She's full of shit. Her coaching is worthless, and at the end of the day, as a this is no way, like, for her to recoup from this, and her dragging this man publicly for coin is not going to help you rebound to another decent man. Sis is doomed on this one. Okay. She got her 5 kids. Hopefully, she is comfortable with supporting herself, because the next guy she meets, she's going to be supporting, or she's going to be working very hard for the lifestyle that she has been chasing after. She's going to actually have to work for it. And what do I mean by that? Whatever it means. She is thirsty. She's thirsty. She's still young, she's still fresh looking, you know. But she's got 5 kids. She's got 5 kids, and is it 2 or 3 baby dads? Cuz at 17 she got pregnant on purpose. Did we peep that? The second kid, I don't know, is the same father. I kind of blanked out listening to her story a little bit. And then she's had 3 with Homie the Clown. So she either has, so just go back in your mind to Kevin Samuels. She's got at least 2, potentially 3 baby daddies. One of them is a sus baby daddy. Okay. Because nobody wants a sus baby daddy. All right. And Homie the Clown is sus. He's potentially sexually assaulted 1 or 2 of the kids, and they have a tumultuous relationship. No respectable man, even a bum with coin, want that drama at their house. No man wants another man to their house that they feel like they got to pull out their gun every time he pulls up to come pick up his kids. Okay. Well, she's not tired yet. You know what I mean? You know how some people have that tired, they don't get any sleep look. She looks like she gets her rest. She's not she's been around the block, but she's not looking like what she's been through. Let's put it that way, right? But she's got 5 kids. She's got 2 to 3 baby dads. She's on the internet. We know that she trapped a man at 17 to have a baby. We know that she has sold herself out for a marriage. And the marriage consisted of her being essayed and her children being essayed. So on that alone, a man of means with no kids who wants a baby with you is not going to trust you, because you're not a good mother. And yes, I said it. You're not a good mother, because a good mother is not going to open up herself to this type of situation back when you just had 2. Because you went into it with 2 and now you have 5, and what happened on your watch, even after the warning shots were fired with you early into the marriage, you still continued and had 3 babies with this man and a 5-month-old. But you say, oh, according to the court documents, there are temporary restraining orders going back a year or two, and you have a 5-month-old. So she can come back to the internet and try and make it make sense, but just what I have talked about in the last couple of minutes should be clear that there's obvious problems. And she did this video, and this is what she did. This is what she did. She put this video out for people who want to trauma bond with her. And she did this video for people who want to feel sorry for the multi-race person, the brown girl, the ambiguous race person. Like, if you don't know who she is, you're just going to be like, oh, there's a pretty girl of, you know what I mean? Like, I want to hear her story. Hey, boo, what's wrong? Are you okay? So she appeals to everyone. She's every person. You know what I mean? A lot of us have, you know what I mean? Like, this girl is very relatable for many reasons because she is multiracial, but she's white looking enough. So a lot of people are interested, and she looks sad. She looks sad. She's sitting in a bathrobe. People want to know, hey, boo, what's wrong? Are you okay? She put up a GoFundMe. It doesn't have a lot, but she wants, that goes with the feel sorry for me. This chick could be sitting on her husband. I'll have to drop the link over to one of my other friends on YouTube channel. They did the research, so I can't even really quote it because I haven't even seen it. But according to what I was told last night, there's a divorce in effect, I think. Maybe the divorce settlement or maybe a separation agreement. See, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know, but there is some sort of an agreement on file where she has monetary settlement from the man. And so spousal support, child support, and the dwelling. Okay. I'm not saying she doesn't need a GoFundMe because it could be $100. We don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm sure it's not $100. So the bottom line is a GoFundMe is not necessarily like you guys are very sweet to believe what you're hearing and seeing. But at the end of the day, a GoFundMe doesn't mean this trick needs money. This chick wants sympathy. This is part of the narrative, the feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me. And the GoFundMe, you guys haven't seen it? Do I have it pulled up? Hold on. Girl. I mean, she had it linked on her page. Y'all didn't see it? Hold on. She might have taken it down. Yesterday, she had a picture of her in the hospital with her husband, and she took that down. Okay, here's her GoFundMe right here. Can y'all see this? Girl, GoFundMe. It's not a secret. She's raised $27.90. She's gotten 123 donations. She says her name is Isis Morales, but that is not completely correct. She says, thank you for even clicking this link. Please donate if you can. A little from everyone could help go a long way for my babies. Thank you for your support during this difficult time. God's not done yet. Look. Oh, you can't see it. This is all she says. So she's very vague in the description. So it's like, oh wow, what's wrong? Oh, pobrecita, what's going on? What's going on, sis? And then you click on it, and you know what I'm saying? 2.1 million views later. Absolutely, she linked it from YouTube. That's yeah, that's how you go viral. This girl is smart. She's smart. She knows how to get a man. She may not know how to get a good man, and she definitely doesn't know how to find a good husband. I don't her advice is bullshit, okay? Um, well, people Kevin Samuels has been gone from this earth now for how long? 2, 3 years now? Kevin Samuels is not to blame. This girl is a thirst trap, man trapping baby mama who trapped her first victim at 17 years old. Okay? Can we talk about that? I think we did talk about that 10 minutes ago. She is a man trapper. This is the type of chick that's going to trap your 17-year-old son because she's feeling inadequate. So you get to become a grandmother at 47. Okay. I don't think you can blame Shira either. You can't blame her either. You can't blame anybody. You know what I'm saying? You, the fact that she went to these channels and decided to model her channel after what they have been doing and think that it's now their fault, that's stupid. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Like, there's no other word for me other than that's just not smart. That's like someone coming over here and taking something I said and then blame me because they did something stupid. You could blame me all you want, but that doesn't make it so. Shira is not her life coach. And even if she was, she did respond. She sure did. This is turning into a girl. This is okay. She did respond. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. So this is the GoFundMe. She hasn't collected much coin. Um, she's gotten 123 donations, which is not bad, but we've seen people's GoFundMe's blow up overnight, right? And this is not one of them. Um, she's playing with her community page after coming on TV and saying that her kids were assaulted. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to identify. If you see, you see, you see. If you see what she's talking about, she's got all her community posts up, right? If you think it's a good idea to name names, I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I just don't. I think there's a certain amount. We talk about this every day on here. There's a certain amount of kids' privacy that needs to be respected. Where to meet him. I wonder if one of these chapters that she had is how to lie effectively. Because again, in her video, when she talks about how she snagged her husband, she had on the dating profile, she didn't have kids. Okay. She didn't have kids, and she had 2. They didn't deserve to be outed. Nobody need to know that. Like the people at the church, the people who follow her that actually know her. Like for me or you, I don't know her. She doesn't live next door to me. She doesn't go to my kid's school. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, look at that's the girl from YouTube." No ma'am. No ma'am at all, okay? But the people that do know her now know a dirty, perverted secret about her household. And guess what that's gonna do? That's like the girl whose daddy tried to put um damn barbiturates in everybody's smoothie. The little girl who was having a 13 sleepover, and her perverted ass crazy dad drugged all the little girls' smoothies, and he kept coming downstairs to check on the girls to see if they were asleep, but one of the girls did not drink her smoothie and was up the whole time and started texting her mother and father to come pick her up. I think it was like in St. Louis or Kansas City, somewhere in the Midwest, I think. Not that that has anything to do with it, but I'm just saying you'll remember this happened last year and she was vigilant, okay? All the other girls were out out of their mind, sleepy, whatever. Who knows what the man was going to do? Who knows if the kids were going to wake up and one would be missing? Who knows if who knows what the man was going to do? And I'll tell you this cuz they just settled his case recently and actually one of the parents are suing. Um he's gone to jail. This guy copped out and pled guilty. And so nobody really knows what his plan was. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like I just lost my train of thought. The story had the Hispanic mamas like, see why una nunca sabe. Only one person knows. See why one. See why no one knows. Okay, or no one understands. No spending the night somewhere. Okay, so yeah, the guy who smoothied the kids, basically he pled guilty. Nobody really knows what he was going to do to the kids, and thank God we didn't have to find out. But how many mysterious, strange disappearances are there that nobody knows? I don't even want to go into it this morning, that direction. But at the end of the day, that's going to impact the kids because you're that woman who just wants a man and it doesn't matter who he is. And I wouldn't send my kid over to your house. If I had any wind of this, no. Mm-mm. And it's not the kid's fault, but if the household is not safe, I'm not sending my kid over there. You kidding me? There could be cameras in the bathroom. There could be micro cameras in the toilets or something. God only knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's going on over at people's houses. Well, they all tested positive for barbiturates. So it's one of them is so the one whose parents are suing, she's been having hallucinations and bad dreams and has had some adverse reactions. He gave her some sort of adult strength sedative that had barbiturates in it. And one of the kids has been, you just never know what's going to trigger something in someone's system, right? So whatever he gave them and however it was mixed or whatever, you just never know what can trigger if someone has a sensitivity to something, you just never know what can be triggered in someone's chemistry by introducing a new chemical, medication, experience to them, right? So these kids are forever, I don't want to say damaged, but they've been harmed, okay? They've been harmed, okay? These kids might be afraid moving forward to have a smoothie. Just a smoothie alone, even from Smoothie King, it may make them not want to trust anything that's made by anyone outside of their home. And that's good until someone's 17. But when you're old enough, you're going to have to go to college. You're going to have to live your life. And that's a lifetime of trepidation that makes someone a prisoner and not free, right? Anyway, back to this chick. It's gone crazy. So she's over here. This is the I Married a Monster. We talked about this on Monday, so I'll bubble up the commentary because I don't want to go back through that. But we went through the whole video and we also went through, if I don't know if she took it down, because you'll notice she took down a bunch of her videos. She may have had about 60 videos The only reason why they're lumping Kevin Samuels and Shira is because she did a video to try to go. I mean, she did what people do, which is use other content like, oh, I love so and so, or I love this channel, I love that channel, I love this person's advice, or this, that, and the third. She put all these names. She put Just Pearly. She put Kevin Samuels. Are people blaming Just Pearly and her weird ass? Are people blaming her? No one's talking about Just Pearly because I don't even think Just Pearly. I don't even know if that lady's still on here or not. She made some racist remarks, and she might have got thrown off of here. She was over there with those Fit and what are those guys' names? The guys who got thrown off YouTube, Fit and something. Those guys who used to do late night stripper talks, and got thrown off YouTube. Come on. These people are not to blame. She took people's advice and remixed it. Girl, this is the video everybody's watching now. It's gone to 145,000 views. And then she deleted a bunch of videos. Like she had probably about 60 or so. You'd have to go back to yesterday when I scrolled through. The scroll was giving more. The scroll was scrolling. She had a couple of live streams on here. Now she just has one. Okay. So that's fine. Did Shira comment? And she did. Hold on a second. She's a goofy. She's a slow chick. And she's looking for dim, desperate, and delusional to spend coin with her on advice. And I think also, like, let's face it, she looks a little bit like Cardi B. And I think that people just bought into a type. Someone also said she went she 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 went viral on TikTok. Hold on a second, girl. Look at my TikTok, okay?
Best and I'm trying my best and I'm
Okay,
trying
let's
my
see.
motherfucking best. When I
Okay.
say I'm trying my best,
Okay, let me go find her on TikTok. Shamar cracks me up, y'all. Hold on.
I'm trying my best and I'm trying my best and I'm trying my motherfucking best.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, let me find her TikTok and see. They say she went viral on TikTok too. The new. She can't come back on here until she has some explanation. She cannot come back here on some trophy wife because she's already getting dragged. It's going to be far worse. TikTok. I mean, looks like she's been doing well on TikTok, but I don't know. I don't know if this is recent, like how recent all this is.
Because in my last post, someone mentioned something about how they noticed that attractive men
Hold on a
benefit
second.
of dating older. Because sometimes, have
Girl, I
you
was
ever
trying to
seen
catch the
couples where
car.
they get married and they're the same age?
Just remember that you're the prize always. Say that.
Hey trophies, so I wanted to come on really quick because in my last post, someone mentioned something about how they noticed that attractive men are typically the ones that are more successful. And I think that many women don't know how to identify what a successful man actually looks.
Okay, so she's been going. They said the algorithm is messy today. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Just how many. I mean, people are watching the videos. People are not necessarily following per se. They're watching the videos, they're running through. They probably want to test the bullshit, see what's going on with her. It's not giving a follow. It's giving people are watching. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so that's that on TikTok. Let's see. Shira 7. I hope I can find it. I haven't even found the part. Let me see. I did. That's not true. Okay, hold on. I think it was this one. Somewhere. Hold on. Somewhere in here. All right, let's try to find it. I know a lot of people like her, and I think she's very cool. I like her advice, but you can't just go watch a Shira video and for 5 minutes or watch 2 complete videos and think you have mastered this. At the end of the day, she's talking about like a walk of life, right? You can't just, if you take this the wrong way, it's going to look like you're chasing a bag. If you want marriage, fit and fresh, thank you. If you want a man to marry, you want a marriage, you want a life with someone, it cannot be on some chasing a bag. If you are a gold digger, if you're trying to secure the bag, you're going to be hard pressed to find someone who's actually going to sweep you off your feet, because just as you're chasing a bag, he might be chasing some pussy, or he might be chasing a BBL. He might want an experience and be willing to pay for it. Okay. But you think all the while you're being cute and bagging a dude, but really it's an even exchange of you getting what you want, which really is just money, and him getting what he wants, which is a plaything. Okay. If you really want a marriage and you want to sit there and have your back arched on some, I'm a wife, I've got a wonderful life, my husband does this, that, the third, if you want to be like all of the women who are really happy in marriage, obtaining a marriage in that manner is not where it's at. And I don't really think, to me, being a mature woman and listening to Shira's advice, is what she's saying. It may sound like that when you dip in and dip out, but this is not something that you just do overnight. It's not something that you do with everybody. And it's not something that you do without a clear idea in your head. What are you actually doing? Do you want this to be your man? Do you want this to be your husband? Or are you just trying to snatch a bag from a dude and have a good time, go on some vacations and things like that? And there's almost 400 of you here right now, and plenty of you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are with your husband right now, you knew at a certain point, if you wanted that man to drop down on a knee and propose to you, and you knew exactly what you were going to say. You've been out with a man before and you knew you're never going to see him again as soon as you finish that dessert. Hello? And you knew when you went out to the club, you weren't going to see him again, or he's a good guy to take to the club. And because he likes to dance, he's fun, he likes to buy drinks, all of those things. You know this. You don't practice the rules on getting a husband with the guy that you should be getting the bag with, okay? Or the guy who's fun to go out on a date with. That's not the same type of energy. But people mess up the game and practice, I want the husband on the guy who's really not a good husband. And also, you're not really a good catch because you're lying. When you're a liar, you're going to attract a liar. When you're desperate, you're going to attract someone desperate. Look at Risa Tisa. She was desperado. She said she didn't want to be in the pandemic alone. Homeboy needed a place to sleep. She attracted a liar because she was desperate. She was desperate. He told her what she wanted to hear. She didn't even get a chance to really get to know him. But people identified with the story because there's a lot of desperate, lonely people out here. You got to be secure and happy within yourself. You really do. As someone who got married, as someone who had a baby at 40 and got married at 43, okay? Me and my husband, let me see, how old I was just about to be 39. We moved in together, I was 38, okay? And he had just he was 30. He was 30, I was 38, okay? My life changed overnight. It wasn't on some, I mean, when we moved in together, it was a relationship, period. It was no off and on again. He's here today, gone tomorrow. We have been living together solid since the day we moved in together, and that was 15 years ago. In 2009, right after my youngest sister got married. He was watching Little Mama. He came to the house. He was house sitting for me. We were not living together. He came to the house, was house sitting, keeping Little Mama for the week, all of those things. And by the time I came back, it was like, I don't know, something happened. Something happened. Like a week later, he said, we're going to do this damn thing. And we've been doing it ever since. Okay. And that's it. It was, I didn't propose to him. He proposed to me. It's, relationships come over time, but relationships can mature overnight. But nobody asked that girl to go to Kevin Samuel's videos, Shira's videos, Just Pearlie's videos, who is a weirdo ass chick, and any of these other advice gurus, and read these books and take their knowledge and their philosophy and flip it and remix it. Nobody asked her to do that. Anyway, let's see if I can find this for you guys. She did talk about it. Let me see if I can find this. She's not oh, you know what? Maybe it's on TikTok, but I'm not sure. Hold on. I think it's only on TikTok because someone else would have put it there. Shira is not on TikTok. All her stuff is on YouTube. Let's see.
Don't get dangled by a string, because a lot of men will lie and say that they're moving.
She gives a lot of advice in a very short period of time. And if you are dingy, was I getting ready to say dingy? If you are dingy and don't understand how to be, how to do this thing called dating, because I don't want to sound too about it, but it's like, damn. But some people are so used to running game and don't know how to be real that they make themselves a target. Did that resonate with anybody? Some people are too busy running game, playing out here, that you don't even know how to be real and have a real relationship with a man. You don't even have small talk conversation. You don't have anything to discuss. You don't know how to be because you really are fake and phony. You don't even know who you are. So you can't have any type of conversation. So you're not going to meet the only reason why you're going to meet someone fake is because you're fake. If you walk up to someone with your fake persona, you're going to meet someone in their fake persona because people are going to match your energy. But then you're mad when you finally let your walls down and you want to be vulnerable and authentic and be in love. and homie is like, I'll be back in a week. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be back, and they're going off to go meet with their girlfriend. You're being cheated on. You're being lied to. You don't know what the fuck is going on because you entered it on some fugazi. And then you want to be mad and blame someone who actually, in my opinion, really does give good advice. But she gives a lot of advice because people are throwing lots of questions at her in a 2-hour period. So you can't maybe apply this strategy with this strategy and this strategy. First of all, if you want to be successful in any relationship, you got to be real. As a mother, as a friend, as a sister, as a woman, as a girlfriend, wife, all of these things. You cannot be fake and phony out here. It's not going to work. And if you think that you're real, but you have to, the code switch is deliberate. Okay, there's our work persona. We have different ways that we conduct ourselves due to social constraints and things like that. I'm not talking about the appropriate code switch. That's not being phony. That's being professional at work and letting your hair down with your girlfriends, right? And being a woman and sexy at night for your man. You're not going to be a sexy sex kitten at 2:00 in the next manager's meeting. Like, we're not doing that. Are we? I hope not, right? Okay, we know how to be appropriate in the appropriate environment. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is being a authentic, real person and not being afraid on a dating website to say, I have 2 kids. I am a mother. This chick, not this one lied on eHarmony and said she had no kids. But she's sitting there in the video giving marital advice on how to meet a man when her meeting the man was based on some, I don't have any kids. Hold on a second. Because it was posted on her thing and she took it down. I don't know if it's in my phone. I think I screenshot it last night and I don't think it's in here. But she said that she said her dating profile said she had no kids. I'm like, girl, you are dumb as a doornail. Okay. Anyway, let's dip in here and see if we can find it. I think it's in this video. I'm sure someone asked her because she will sit and talk on something and then maybe people will ask her questions.
Sprinkle.
So she's answering questions from the comments as she's
You're
going
in a situation where he wasn't the man I needed him to be, and when he realized he lost me, he got up and proved to be a better provider. Yeah. Patreon, where you can write me and message me if you join tier 2 and up, and I'll write you back within a few days. You are. See how much he likes you more. States.
Some of the advice and some of any of this advice can come off as gold diggerish, but it depends on your intention. If your intention is to just get a sugar daddy, then you need to go to sugardaddy.com or any of those sugar daddy websites and be upfront and real about what you want. If you want a husband, I'm sure some of these sites like eHarmony are just fine, but you have to tell the truth. And if you telling the truth about having kids makes you feel some type of way, then you're not ready to date. You're not ready to date. And if any man declines you because you have kids, that's okay. If you, hopefully someone's not trying to date you because you have kids, because that's also a red flag. Okay. So you have to be wise. You have to use your intuition and you can't sit up here and be stupid. Okay.
Okay. Think in abundance, not lack. Homeless people do that every day. You should be proud. do all the stuff your mama's supposed to
I was
have
up
out
in
there that will
here.
like you for you. They will make sure you have a hot meal. Please get money, chase money. I heard you can only afford Pick Misha. You got one stream of income for each other. Okay. Just say you want to Pick Misha and get it over with. And I always teach, don't lay down.
And you know what? At the end of the day, some women have to understand you are like, you might not think you're a pick me, but you might be. I mean, pick me is not a monolith. So there's not just one style of pick me. There's a spectrum. Okay. And some people have to realize and get real with themselves that they will do anything for a bag. Hello? Which is lay down, get down, go along to get along. You might not think that's a pick Misha, but that is a fucking pick Misha, okay? Now that might not be what Shira says, and that's okay because I don't quote her stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't use her for content, unlike this lady did, okay? She uses Shira for content. I think Shira's got a good I think she has a good way of putting things, and I find her entertaining. And I think that she spits some real, but there's a lot of some of the people that watch her aren't doing the math properly. And that's why they will never be successful with her advice, because she gives out a little bit of advanced advice that slow and basic chicks think that they can apply very quickly, and then they want to be mad. Anybody who is blaming her, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, and I'm not here to discuss that per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they want to blame her, I guess that's their business. I don't see that, but you know what I'm saying? India. We're talking about, look at this. This is Shira 7. And then this lady right here, who she don't look anything like her. That's go back to Monday and Tuesday. We talked about this lady right here. I Married a Monster. That is not, no, it's not the same person. No. Let me get up off of here because I feel like it's muddying the water. If you guys want to know what Shira 7 said about the situation with ISIS, I Married a Monster video, I will find the right spot because I don't want to confuse anybody with what's really going on here. And this is not what I even intended this morning. So I don't want to get too deep into it because I feel like we've gone deeper than I thought we would. So if you guys want to talk about this later, let me find the portion where she talked about it, and then we'll do a little reaction to it later this afternoon. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't even call her a copy and paste. She's someone who fell flat-footed trying to give some bad marriage advice. She's really not trying to be a Shira, but she took advice from a lot of different people and sat there and was trying to make herself like a marriage dating guru. I don't think she even gives Shira at all. I think that she has mentioned her for clout, and that's just my opinion. I just don't think she's really a copy and paste. I think she does her little 20-minute videos with a little sound bite of something that she probably just read and applies it to real life, or she sits in her car and does a TikTok and talks about not busting it wide open, not doing this and that. Her commentary on her shorts is a little bit different than her sit downs, and she comes from a very arrogant place when this is a woman who self-admittedly trapped someone at 17 years old into having a baby. You know what I'm saying? So she's weird. She's different. I don't give her a whole lot of credit. Just going back to the story, I mean, the good thing about this is that this did spark a lot of conversation across the internet. But I think that is in terms of her as a mother, I'm calling bullshit. I think her marriage advice absolutely sucks because she was sitting there lying to people. Because how are you sitting here and putting this man on a pedestal? But fast forward your third baby with him and fifth child, you're putting up this video. You married a monster who was R-ing you a few months into your marriage, but you sat here and developed a whole entire brand on sit down videos talking about how wonderful of a husband he is. And then also he's violating the kids. Girl, stop it. Okay? Girl, stop. You said you think people are saying the light skinned, maybe biracial pretty ladies, the phenotype gets attention. Because that's the two we're talking about right now. There's other dating coaches out here. There's other dating people. Um, I think anyone pretty gets attention, and there's plenty of women out here giving lots of advice of many different skin tones. Okay. Um, I don't know. I think that's for people to decide why they clicked on the video. For me, this time last week, this video started showing up in my timeline. I was like, who is this chick in the bathroom? And I bypassed it on numerous occasions because I wasn't interested in the video. I didn't know who she was. I was on some like you guys in the comments, Harpo, who's that? Who's this girl? So this was posted Friday on the 15th. And it was showing up kept showing up over the weekend. And then Monday, if you guys watched Monday, if y'all were here, we talked about it. Someone brought it up in the comments. And then we talked about it again on Tuesday. So I didn't even click on her video. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? If there are some people who make selections based on that, I don't know if it's a colorism thing. I'm not going to say, because for me it was not. It was not. And for all of you who didn't click on the video right away, it was not. You know what I mean? I don't know that everyone clicked on her video the first time. I know I did not. It was the whole weekend went by and someone dropped it in the chat and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I searched it and I was like, oh, this has been showing up in my timeline all weekend. I couldn't figure it out. And then that's when I clicked on it. The video had to be on 1.5. It had to be on 1.5 because it was too. I'm like, sis, I'm not getting invested in a cry for you. I don't know you. Right, me too. I saw it and I was like, girl, are you okay? There is yes, there's something for everyone. She sacrificed herself and her kids. I would detest what happened as a woman, a single mom. Kids always put them first to protect them. Yeah, I hope so. A couple things. I hope it's not a lie from the perspective that she's creating fantasy fiction to hurt her husband. If he's a bum, he's a jerk. That's it. If in fact this guy is a sexual predator, then why are there not sexual predator charges on him? Okay. And that being said, it was not cool to break mom code and run to the internet about a 4-year-old and tell all her business, because this video is not going away. There's no point in ever deleting it because it's on everybody's channel now. Everybody knows. Everyone knows y'all's name. Everyone knows your husband. Everyone knows y'all are with the shits. Everyone knows that there's no criminal charges. Everybody has fucking questions, and nobody's here for the bullshit. Like, don't speak on these kids in a negative way. It's damn near the holidays, and nobody's here for that bullshit. Okay. So we were going to talk about something else. We ended up talking about this. I am going to talk about this just a little bit more because I do want to react to what Shira said, but I can't find the timestamp right now. If any of you guys have the timestamp, drop it down in the comments. I'm going to shut this one down and come back. It's still a little early. We can spend an hour on Jasmine because I want to look at that Jasmine video. Girl, another Fugazi mom. Okay. Are you guys good with that? Good morning, everybody. I thought, no, it's not. No, one lady is a mature mom. I don't know. Shira's got to be in her 40s, and the other lady is maybe almost 30. Maybe she's 29. So there's a age gap there, and one is in hot water on YouTube, and the other is not. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. This was fun. Hopefully, you guys will come back. We're going to go live again. And we're going to get into a reaction video, and we're not going to talk about ISIS on this one. We'll come back and we'll do some more talk on ISIS. So if there's, and by ISIS, I mean the trophy wife. Okay. If there is anything that you would like to talk about on this topic, make sure to let me know down in the comments, and we can address those comments when we come back the next time. Okay. Well, not the next time. We come back on this topic. Okay. You need a food break? I'm going to make some coffee. I'm going to put up the live right now. We'll get ready to be very sick. Okay. Get ready to be sick. Okay. Get ready to be sick. You think she's a Bronx Stepford wife? I buy that totally. It's giving. I'm not saying it's totally Bronx, but is she from New York? Is she from New York? Is that how she got down to girl? I'm giving that. I Lego. I get it. Or like Washington Heights, something like that. I can see it, but I don't know is she a New Yorker? Girl, you got to watch Monday and Tuesday. We talked about that. I was like, she looks like Cardi B. I feel like all of you guys were here, but maybe not. Monday was members and mods. So anyway, okay, I'm going to shut this down, guys, and I'm going to be back in just a minute. I'm going to set up another live and we'll talk about it, okay? We'll talk about something else, and then we'll get back on this. If you guys like this, girl, sis got plenty for us to talk about. Trust and believe. She really does. So I don't have a problem going back over there. We can go through some more of her bad advice videos, baby. She wants to be an advice guru. I will come from 10 years, maybe somebody who wants to come up on a panel who's divorced, and somebody who is looking for the man of their dreams. Okay. If you want to be up on a panel and talk about some of this and help me react to a video, let me know down in the comments. Okay. Otherwise, this is good doing it by myself, because that's what I do anyway. But if you would like to come help me react to a bad dating guru's awful advice, let me know. Okay. You guys take care. I'll see you back in a few minutes. Okay. Comment down below. Hit the thumbs up for me. Likes do matter. Okay. And I will see you next time. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to on be. record, Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.